Hey everybody, in this video, we're going to share our favorite things we did while visiting Bristol, England.
And if you want the best sandwich in the whole world, we know where to find it.
Hey everybody, I'm Sean.
And I'm Deb.
And welcome back to the channel. So we have had a little interesting experience here in England.
Mm-hmm.
And, we lost, our passports were stolen. We lost our passports. We weren't able to get on our cruise yet. So we are exploring more of England. And so one of the cities that we went to is the city of Bristol. So we thought we would share a little bit about our time in Bristol.
Mm-hmm. So from London, this was a 2-hour bus ride, so pretty easy to get to. We're making a point of trying to stay at Marriott's because we have Marriott points. We had to cancel our stay in Amsterdam, so we had lots of Marriott points.
And we were going to Belgium and Amsterdam.
Yes.
We were going to stay in hotels while we were there because they were short trips. And so now we're kind of just converting we've canceled those reservations and we're using them in England.
Making the most of England, yes.
Yes.
So we took a trip to Bristol. And these are just going to be our top 10 favorite things. We spent 5 nights in Bristol, and these are our top 10 favorite things we did.
I feel like we did a lot.
We did.
So it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It was fun to explore another area of Bristol.
Yeah.
Bristol is located southwest England. It's kind of almost across the channel from Wales. So it's very close to Wales, which we cannot go to because we don't have our passports. We don't think we could. Yeah. Okay. But anyway, so moving on. So number 1, we took a day trip to Bath. We are not going to talk a lot about our day trip to Bath because we liked it so much. We went back and spent 2 more nights in Bath.
Right.
But we did take a day trip specifically for the Roman baths. And so that was fascinating.
It's literally a 15-minute train ride from Bristol to Bath.
Yep.
And if you're in Bristol, it is so worth doing it.
You have to visit Bath.
Yeah.
But we will talk more about Bath.
We're going to do a whole video on that.
We loved Bath so much.
Yeah.
Okay. In Bristol, we took a walk, and this was not a short walk. I think it was about a 40-minute walk to the Clifton Bridge.
Yeah.
Clifton Suspension Bridge. So number 2, we visited the Clifton Suspension Bridge.
Yep.
It is a suspension bridge over the Avon
River, right?
Gorge.
The Avon Gorge, right?
And it's very beautiful out there. So we went later in the day, which really made for really good sunset pictures. There's a hillside overlooking the gorge where there is the observatory. And you can do a tour of caves. They both closed.
We missed it.
20 minutes before we got there.
Yeah.
So
I will say, so we're staying, kind of down in the wharf area, the central area of Bristol. And so we decided to walk out to the suspension bridge. And like Deb said, it was like 40 minutes, but it was a great walk.
Oh yeah, through the city. It was very fascinating.
We walked by Bristol University, which was huge and beautiful. And the whole walk, all 40 minutes, there were like bakery shops and coffee shops and tons of stuff to see. So it's just worth walking it.
Yep. Okay, number 3.
Yeah.
St. Nicholas Market.
Not about Christmas.
If you think this is about Christmas, it is not about Christmas.
Not about Christmas.
But we knew that. So we took a trip over to St. Nicholas Market. It is it's bustling. So again, like Sean said, this is a university city, it felt like. Yeah. And so this was a bustling market just full of stalls of food.
Yeah, and it was the weekend. So, I mean, it was
packed.
Super packed and super busy. But so many things, like if you want food, like people were going up to the food vendors and just eating right there, which we find common in South America a lot. But they were just like, there was little craft shops and all kinds of things. Super cool little market.
It was very cool. Okay, number 4, Christmas steps. Also, not about Christmas.
But lots of steps.
Yeah. So this is like a steep set of steps in Bristol.
A very old, historic little alleyway neighborhood. That's really cool.
And it is full of shops up and down the steps.
Yeah.
So it's fascinating to go see. But while you're there, don't miss, at the very bottom of the steps is a place called Aw Toots.
Yeah. Little teeny bakery. It was like a little small, like tiny.
It was a teeny bakery with a line out the door.
Yes.
Which is always a good sign. So it is a cakery and biscuiteer. And so for our walk for that day, I got $1 million bar.
Yep. And I got a salted caramel chocolate brownie, which was phenomenal. Yeah.
Okay.
And coffee.
And coffee. So we are going to actually talk about Christmas for number 5.
Yep.
So
because we're here for we're here during the holiday season.
Mm-hmm. So number 5, the weekend that we were there in Bristol, we were there over a weekend, and they were putting up the Christmas market not far from our hotel. And so the Christmas market, I was very excited when I saw they were prepping for it. Yeah. And then we looked up and it was going to be open for while we were there. It was
the grand opening was that weekend while we were there. So they were putting on all the show. I mean, they have a Ferris wheel. They have a beer garden.
Yep.
They have these. Apparently, it's a big thing to have these giant bratwurst stalls where they're cooking bratwurst like right in the middle of them. They have a couple of those. Just, I mean, shops.
Yeah.
Like all kinds of little vendor
Lots of
things.
Sweets.
Churros.
We did not get to taste the churros. We were full that day, but
there's a reason we were full, and we'll talk about that.
Yeah, we will talk about that.
But yeah, the Christmas market, if you're down near Bristol, it is so worth checking out.
Yeah. Okay, number 6. So the Christmas market was located right across from Cabot Circus. Mm-hmm. Cabot Circus is a large outdoor mall, and it was actually right beside our hotel, and we stayed at the Delta Hotels in downtown Bristol. So the Cabot Circus was just full of shops and goodies. We went there for donuts.
It is full of goodies.
Yeah.
They have Krispy Kreme there, so we went for donuts.
And there's lots of places to get fudge.
2 fudge places.
Yeah. And so, but we found it fun just walking around, and we got lunch there a couple times.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's just the nice thing about it is an outdoor mall, but it has a big covering over it.
Yes.
So, it was raining some of the days we were there. You could go over there and just wander around, enjoy yourself, and not have to worry about getting rained on. So,
yeah. Yeah, it was definitely good. Okay, right across from our hotel was the Castle Park.
Yeah.
And Castle Park is home to the remains of the Bristol Castle.
Yeah. And the park is beautiful.
The park is very pretty to walk through. There's different paths, and just seeing the old remains of the castle, that was pretty fun. We did get a tip from our hotel.
The reservation agent.
Yeah. When we checked in, he said, just don't go there at night.
Yeah. So. There's a homeless population that lives on the edge of part of the park. So, but don't let that bother you. Yeah. It is worth walking through the park.
It was very pretty.
I would say as you're walking through the park, pay attention to the little signs that tell you about the castle, because while the remains of the keep, part of the castle, are there and visible and you can see it, the castle was almost the entire park. And as you walk around, it'll show you, guide you as to what part of the castle you would have been in. So it's definitely worth, don't just go visit just the keep. Walk around the park and read the signs and see how big that castle actually was, because it was big.
Okay, number 8 was the Temple Church.
Yeah.
The Temple Church, we had found this on the map, and we walked out to it, and it was a 12th century church. It's just the shell of the church, but it's what survived after World War II bombings.
It is. First of all, it's a little. Pay attention to where you're going on the map, because you kind of have to weave in a little bit in and out to find it, because it's this little, as weird as it sounds, a little bombed out church that's kind of light in between a whole bunch of skyscraper-y kind of buildings. But it is worth going to. There's a sense of reverence when you go in there, because you're standing in the middle of a bombed out church. The old walls, the stone walls that survived the bombing, you can still see the black marks where the fires would have kind of licked up the stone walls. And it is, it's a reminder that World War II was a big deal for the British. That their buildings were bombed out as part of it. So worth seeing. It
was definitely worth seeing. Number 9 is all about food.
Oh my God. I know what you're doing for number 9.
So number 9.
remember when we said that we went to the holiday market and we couldn't get churros because we were so full? It is all because of number 9.
Yes. So number 9, sandwich.
Yeah.
Now, this came as a recommendation from Ruth
and Ren.
Yeah. We met this British couple when we were in Argentina, and they are still traveling South America.
Yep.
But we have posted that, we were going to Bristol and making a side trip because we're waiting for our passports. And she said, don't miss this.
She put in big letters, must get in the queue for lunch at Sandwich. And so we're like, you know what? When folks who live here tell us that we must do something, we probably should listen to that.
Yep.
Totally worth it.
We split a sandwich.
Yeah.
But we split the Christmas sandwich.
The holiday. Well, okay. Christmas sandwich, probably holiday sandwich, something. Yeah.
Yep. So the Christmas sandwich was roasted turkey breast, turkey thigh, stuffing, crispy shallot crumble, cranberry sauce, festive mayo, and rich gravy.
You guys wait till you see this in the video. First of all, it's a huge honking sandwich. And when I kind of break it apart, you'll see two pieces of it. It's just like, it is like an entire Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner stuffed in a sandwich.
It was insane.
And the pot of gravy that came with it is like a peppery, spicy brown gravy. Holy cow.
Yes. Now, I tried the gravy, but I typically skip cranberry.
Both of us skip cranberry sauce
at holiday meals.
It's kind of weird.
But on that sandwich, it was so good. I almost just didn't want the gravy covering up the taste of the cranberry.
And I wanted the cranberry sauce flavor with the gravy because I thought the sweet and the savory were so good together. Yeah.
And all we did was split the sandwich. Thank goodness. It was huge.
It probably had like 3,000 calories.
It was like eating a Thanksgiving or Christmas meal. We were so stuffed afterwards that it was crazy.
After that, we went all the way. That's when we went to the suspension bridge. So we walked all the way across Bristol, went to the suspension bridge, walked all the way back. And we're talking the whole way about how stuffed we still are.
Yes.
Like it was so good, you guys.
It was one of the best sandwiches I've ever had.
It is.
So thank you very much, Ruth.
I'm thinking it's probably the best sandwich I ever had. Yeah. I still think about that sandwich. I feel like Joey from Friends protecting his sandwich. It legit, guys. If you go to Bristol, sandwich.
Yep. Okay, number 10. And we find this fun. We did this in Weymouth too.
Yeah.
We found the oldest pub in Bristol.
Yeah, yeah.
So the oldest pub in Bristol is the Hatchet.
The Hatchet Inn, right? Hatchet Inn. Yeah, and it was cool.
It was very cool. I actually think, wasn't there a sign that said
Blackbeard the pirate frequented the Hatchet? When we went right in, there was a sign that said Blackbeard the pirate frequented the Hatchet Inn, and it feels like an old pub that pirates would go to.
Yes, and it dates back to 1606.
It's got wood exposed beams and a little fireplace thing, and the bartenders at the pub were super friendly and good mix of beers. So yeah,
and it was pretty popular.
It was busy.
So anyway, this was 10 things we found fun about Bristol. Obviously, there's so much to do there. It was very much, it felt like a cool college town to me.
It did. It was, I mean, it was fun. It was super walkable. And when we were at the hotel, when we first got to the hotel, they gave us a map that showed us all the different areas to go around to. We hit like maybe a third of them. So there's plenty to do in Bristol. So if you have your favorite things to do in Bristol, and we'll be going back. So if you have things that we missed.
Just for the sandwich.
Just for the sandwich. But if you have things that we missed that we should definitely go back to, please leave them in a comment because we would love to revisit Bristol and be able to go back and do more to it. So that's it. Be sure to like and subscribe.
And thank you for joining us.
And we will see you in the next video.